For the sign of Gemini, hello and welcome to my channel. So Gemini, for your advice we have believe. Now believe is about, well, it actually says this on the flip side of the card. It says, when we marry intentions with actions, miracles happen. That's believe. And then it's paired with joy is the ultimate creator. So when you put your intentions, when you have intentions, you put them with actions, then a lot of miracles happen. I'm repeating myself, I know. But it's paired with joy, so once you do that, you'll experience joy. When you put your intentions, you put what you're trying to do, when you put that, mix that with actions, you'll experience joy and miracles, and it's going to be the ultimate experience. Joy is the ultimate creator. You created these actions because you did so with intentions. So a lot of times if you leave out one or the other, then you can't get much created. So you experience joy when you do all of those things together. Alright, Gemini, let's head on over to the recent past. So we have Three of Cups, and then we have Judgment. Now, Three of Cups, it's considered to be a card of reunions. Now, this is not always, it's not always romantic reunion. In the broadest sense, it's about running back into someone who's been away for a long time. It's usually a very happy reunion. It's upbeat. It can also mean celebration, your own or someone that you care about, such as celebrating a new baby, wedding, or a happy occasion. When it comes to love and romance questions, this card can mean a reunion with a long-lost love. It does not always indicate that. So it could mean, like I said, a celebration, some happy occasion. It could mean that too. So if you're single, or if you were single in the recent past, the most likely interpretation is that you would have met a likely love soon. Someone who really fit the bill of the person that you have been looking for, or hoping that you find. And this person, it probably would have been a new love, not someone that you used to be with. And that's if you're single. So that would have been for the recent past, and it's paired with the Judgment card. Now this card is about jumping to conclusions, decisions, and of course judgments, which are too hastily made. If you know you're prone to doing such things, this would have been a clear signal to slow down, give things and people more thought, give them more chances. This could also be a time of spiritual awakening for you. If you were, when it comes to love and romance, if you were in a relationship, it could have been a make or break period for you in the recent past. This would have been a time to get very clear about what you wanted out of life and out of your relationships. Then take steps to make them happen, make them come about. If you were seeking a new love or a new relationship at that time, it would have came about in the very near future. But you may need to take steps to make sure that you weren't leaping or jumping to conclusions about your love, your new love, or vice versa. Slow, steady wins the race with this Judgment card. So with these two cards paired together for the recent past, Three of Cups and a Judgment card. In the recent past, there was probably a return of a long-lost love. And it was a happy return. Very happy reunion. Okay, you celebrated. You had a great time in the recent past with this long-lost love. And you needed to make sure that you were not jumping to any conclusions, because that would have caused a problem for the relationship. Or you should have slowed down. Slow, steady wins the race. Yeah, so with a Judgment card, you probably needed to take this return of this past love, take it slower than you did before when you two were together. And because it could have been a make or break period, okay, of this return. So yeah, you did, or you should have take it slow, and it would have been that would have determined how the relationship came out, or that would have determined how the reunion worked out. If you jumped right into it, it probably would have gone either way. Like I said, this Judgment card is about a make or break. So only you know how it went. Maybe you'll let us know in the comments, Gemini. Because those two cards, they are the recent past. So let's head on over to the present time. Now we have the Wheel of Fortune, and then we have the Ten of Swords. Now the Wheel of Fortune, it reminds us that this too shall pass. Whether it's good times, bad times, it's going to pass. If you suddenly find yourself sitting on top of the world, keep your perspective, because like I'm trying to tell you, like everything else, it changes. Live in the now, count your blessings, and just realize that much of life, it's really out of our control, but that even is okay. Roll with any changes at this time and think positive. Now this Wheel of Fortune is paired with the Ten of Swords. This is a clear signal. You have to be careful about where you put your trust. You see how this man is, he's out for the count. He's got these 10 swords in his back, and he's just out. So you got to be careful. Watch your back at this time. When the Ten of Swords come up in a reading in relation to questions as to whether you can believe what a person is telling you or trust that a situation is stable, this is a pretty clear answer of no. However, try to keep in mind that whenever a door closes, another door opens. You're being guided to a situation that's better for you. So trust yourself and trust in the universe at this time. So, for the recent past, Ten of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, not the recent past, but the present, I'm sorry. For the present, we have Wheel of Fortune and Ten of Swords. Yeah, you have some trust issues. You could have been betrayed or stabbed in your back. Hopefully not. But whatever betrayal this was, or whatever situation that you feel like you can't trust, it's going to pass. It's only a temporary situation. Okay? It's going to pass probably much sooner than you think with this Wheel of Fortune. So just hang in there. Something's got you being not trusting. Something's got you feeling that way, and it's got you out for the count. And like I said, the Ten of Swords is about no. You cannot trust it. So it's got you out and down on the ground. Okay? So just keep your perspective, because it's going to pass. Like I said, sooner than you know. Now, that was the present time. Now, let's head on over to the challenge. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Now, the Seven of Pentacles, it's a card about returns on investments. This can be literal, such as a bank account returning money to you, or figuratively, such as investments of time, effort, and energy that you had put into a relationship. At this time, you're going to be reaping what you have sown. This is positive. This is positive, the Seven of Pentacles. You should be feeling more secure than you have in a while. Things will be moving along. You'll be feeling hopeful about the future with a very, very good cause. You'll have to decide whether to put your energy into things, people, and situations that you already are involved with, or whether to spend your energy trying to bring more into your life. So make sure you choose wisely. That's going to be a challenge for you. And it's paired with the King of Swords. So this is about a powerful, opinionated, forceful man. He'll often have hair on the darker end of the spectrum, but it could go either way. You may be tempted to think only about how things affect you personally, if this is you, this King of Swords. So consider the feelings of others before you act at this time. Like I said, the King of Swords, it points to a forceful energy. You may not be able to get this person to change his mind or do what you want. You may need to change something about yourself or your behavior, thoughts, or expectations, but make sure you don't overextend your reach. With the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Swords for your challenge, they basically are saying that your money is going to take off in a really good way if it hasn't already. It's about returns on investments. If it's not your money, it's a return from energy that you put into a relationship. It's going to turn for the better because of what you put into it. It's about reaping what you sow. So that's a good thing. Yep, that's a real good thing. So hopefully it's both. A return on money and a relationship. And the King of Swords, I'm picking up for you to get this wonderful return of money or return of energy that you put into a relationship. It may cause for you to be forceful, opinionated, probably a little bit arrogant. For you to get this Seven of Pentacles, there may be a need for you to overstep your bounds. Okay, just to get what's coming to you. So that's what I'm picking up for you with the challenge. Yeah. This could be a person in your life that's in your life that's forceful, opinionated, kind of narcissistic, but I'm picking up that I'm picking up that it's not a person, and it is a situation that's requiring you to be that way because of the Seven of Pentacles. You're reaping what you've sown. So yeah, just to get the good Seven of Pentacles, you're going to have to probably step outside of your comfort zone if you're not used to stepping on others' toes. Yeah, because that's what this King of Swords does. Alright, so that's going to be your challenge. So let's head on over to the outcome. We have the Moon card, and then we have the Seven of Swords. Now the Moon card, you could be feeling psychic, intuitive. It's going to be important for you to trust your instincts at this time. Trust your impressions, even if you're not sure where it's coming from. Also, not that you need to be mistrusting, but it's going to be helpful. It's going to be helpful for you to realize that when this card appears in a reading, it's possible that all is not what it seems. If you feel you cannot trust someone, then you probably cannot. Go with your gut instincts. We talked about that earlier when we got the Ten of Swords. You felt that you couldn't. Well, it was about being stabbed in the back and not trusting. So it's showing up again. Trust is showing up really strong in your reading, and it's saying that your instincts are on point. They are on point. So With this card, go with your instincts, just like the Ten of Swords. You cannot trust it, and you shouldn't. That's what these two cards are saying. Go with your gut instincts. If you are waiting on an answer for someone, it may unfortunately take longer than you would like for it to. So try to stay patient with this Moon card. That's what it's about. Now, it's paired with the Seven of Swords. It can point to someone behaving with less than ethical intentions. It sometimes means prying into someone's life where you don't belong if you sense that someone is spying on you. You could be right if you're tempted to dig through someone else's life, unless it's that of your minor child who has given you cause for concern. Resist the impulse if this is you. Everyone deserves privacy. So with these two cards paired together, the Moon card, you're feeling really psychic and intuitive. Trust your instincts. If you feel like you cannot trust a situation, then you can't. You're on point. The Moon card is about deception, okay? Something is not to be trusted. It's with the Seven of Swords. Someone's probably stalking. Someone's watching you. So, for some reason, someone wants to know what you're up to, what you're doing, what you got on today, who you're with. And you're probably picking up on that, too. I don't know if you're famous, if you have social media accounts, if you're in the public eye. But someone is looking in on you, wanting to know more. So, if you're sensing this, then you're probably correct, because your instincts are on point with this Moon card. So there also could be a little bit of deception going on with whoever is checking in on you. Some type of deception. Yeah, that's what the Moon card is about. Only you know your situation, so why they would be stalking, prying, wanting to know more, you probably would be the only one who knows that. So yeah, and like I said, your intuition is on point right now with this Moon card. So yeah, you figure it out and you'll deal with it, and maybe you'll let us know what it is. Leave us a comment